Yo, it's Lex Luger checking in. I'm from Suffolk, Virginia, 757. Greatest trap producer in the world. I'm here with Native Instruments at the Vintage Synth Museum. Let's get it. So, some of the great artists that I've worked with, Waka Flocka Flame, Rick Ross, Wiz Khalifa, Wale, Snoop Dogg, Gucci Mane, 2 Chainz, Jay-Z, Kanye West. I grew up in Suffolk, Virginia, real country place, small town, just looking at TV and hearing the radio and like, man, I want to build a legacy here. You know, how these people have it out there in Atlanta or LA. So that was pretty much my inspiration, man. My first beats that I ever made were on a PlayStation, on a video game called Music Generator 3. It's insane to hear me say that, but yeah. And I remember one day my dad burnt my beats to a CD, and he played it for his friends, and I'm like, Dad, no. You know, I'm like 9, 10 years old, I'm really young. And I saw the response from those beats, and I was like, wow, I kind of got a talent. So that's what kind of pushed me through the door to keep going. My first time meeting Waka Flocka was on MySpace. Shout out to MySpace. So I messaged him, he called me a week later like, hey, you helped me find my sound. And at the time, I'm 17 years old. I didn't even know what that meant really, or didn't think about it too hard. But now that I'm 30 years old, you know, I really understand what that means now. And I'm like, that was the start of my career. Working with Juicy J is a dream come true, honestly. Loved his music growing up, huge fan of the whole 3-6 Mafia movement. All of me and Juicy J records are hits to me. They don't have to be on the radio. So like most recent songs I've done, including Stoner's Night, like those are Maschine beats. Maschine helped me as far as my production skills. It just made me take it to the next level just because I was kind of stuck in this box of clicking on these certain sounds, this pattern, these triplets, and you know, it's clicking. Yeah, the Maschine just added more feel to my beats. So much more soul, I'll say. But it just allows me to just spread my wings with production. And, you know, just do things I've never been able to do before. Where I could take that shit. I was literally on the airplane making beats, using VSTs. Like, that's incredible for me. So we're gonna cook up on a Maschine Plus. I'm using Massive, Kontakt. I'm looking forward to maybe finding some new sounds, maybe making a new sound while I'm here. It's gonna be some fun, man. It's gonna be some fun. That's what's next, man. We're cooking up. All right, so we just sampled some sounds from the vintage keyboards that you see behind me into this Maschine Plus. I got a sound that I recorded in the auto sampler. It's a new feature on the Maschine Plus. Any sound, any key that I want to record, it records it for me, just like I'm playing a vintage keyboard. And we're gonna see where we go with it. I love the VSTs that's already in the Maschine Plus. So we're gonna go through, let's go through Massive. So I like that sound, that's a bell right there. And I just play a little bit with the sounds. All right, let's try this. Keep it real simple. After I pick my main sound, I try to find like like a pad maybe. Strings. Yeah. FX Jeff strings and massive. Sounds crazy. All right, next we're gonna add this Ragtime Piano. It's in Kontakt, one of my favorites. So of course I got drums in here already, you know. Lex Luger, man. Gotta have the drums already ready, man. Some of my drums come from like kits and I add my own sauce to it. Sometimes I have other producers make me kits. Some of these drums might actually be Native Instruments drums that I liked and resampled and made them my way. I encourage any producer out there to be as creative as you can with your sounds. Try not to just use a stock sound. Try to recreate that sound and make it sound like you. Okay, so this is the note repeat, which allows me to, instead of me just, you know, I can, and it's already quantized. And I love this because it has the note repeat button right here, boom. I can hit all my triplets. Pretty simple. All right, let's see. All right, so now I'm gonna quantize some of these sounds because I'm not Stevie Wonder. You know, my keys aren't perfect, so go to Shift, Quantize, and the thing about this that I love too is I can pick each individual key and quantize it instead of it quantizing the entire pattern. If I quantize the entire group or loop, there may be a sound, a hi-hat, a snare that I kind of want off, or maybe in a certain place, and if I quantize the entire thing, it'll throw that off. So I just rather go in on that one note that's messed up and just quantize it myself. Next I add the either clap or snare, depending on the vibe of the keys that I'm playing. Looking for a nice 808. Gotta find that bounce, man. It's all about the bounce. Hey, yeah, okay. I've been using reverb on my 808s now, so I encourage everybody to use reverbs on the 808s. It just adds more of a warm feel to it to me. Let me show y'all. All right, so boom, we'll go to, let's see, that actual sound, go over to the plus sign. Got your effects right here. I like this METAVERB. Add another effect over top of that, which I love. So I'm gonna go with beat delay. Let's add a reverb on this piano. I'm adjusting the room size, so next I'm gonna make another pattern. That seems pretty cool to me, another drum pattern, just to maybe add something or take something out. Just add a little bit more excitement to the beat. So just like I did with the hi-hats, I'm able to do that with my snare. I can change the octave right here. This beat needs a kick, so on the third pattern, we're gonna add a kick. Let's see. Now, sometimes the kick and the 808 won't mesh good together, so I'll go in, click to the right, change the pitch. Make another pattern. Get us an open hi-hat. I love this. I'm gonna try this filter. Just because I kind of want to cut out the lows in the sound. So if I just change this type right here, see we got LP, BP, HP. I think I'm gonna go with HP. So now I'm gonna go in here and the sounds that we recorded from the vintage synthesizers, I'm gonna try to find one that fits this beat, something dark. There we go. So that sound right there is the SS horn stack. It's from the Elka Synthex vintage keyboard. Love it. Right now it's missing something playful. So if I want to kind of move away from this vibe, which you know, in music, they do that so much now. You'll hear one record playing and it'll go into a completely different vibe or record. So I try to do that with my beats. I try to have like one sound that's going and then out of nowhere, it's like a movie, man. It just comes and changes the whole plot. Let's try this Jupiter 6. So with that sound, the violin, I can't play that fast. So my regular loop, like this drum loop, 8 bars. That's an 8-bar loop. So instead of me playing the full 8, I just play 4 bars and it allows itself to loop by itself. Yo, that's this effect called ice. That shit is crazy. When I'm making a beat, I try to be a director. You know, I try to, like I'm making a movie, just have a build up, have a climax, you know. All right, so this is the part of the movie where we take something out. So let's take that first piano out because it's been running long enough. You know, people want to be excited, you know, and hit off guard. So I'm gonna take the piano out. See how that sounds. So now, let's say the artist has the hook done, a verse. So now, you know, you can make a bridge or just a complete switch up to, like I said, make the beat more interesting. All right, let's add a triplet for the switch up. For this one, I'm gonna do some octave changes in the hi-hat. So let's see. To add to that scene, we're gonna go to pattern just to add a little more flavor. Let's see. Make sure I'm on that scene. And we're gonna add this snare. So then, let's bring it back. Go to duplicate, click on which scene I want to duplicate, which would be the first one, boom. Second, boom. It's that simple. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that snare, as you can see on the screen, has a little gap in the front of it. So we're gonna chop that, truncate it. There we go. So I want to have a little bit of fun right here. We're gonna add an 808. I really want y'all to hear this switch up. Here we go. So I love to add triplets on my 808 sometimes. So let's try that. Final touches right now, final touches. So, yeah, in a nutshell, that's it. It's pretty simple. Now, if I wanted to, I could go in and add more. I could take something out. I could, for instance, change the octave of the entire beat. You know, just little things. It's the little things that count sometimes. So right now, I got the beat laid out. You know, if I was to present it to an artist, it would be like this. Later on, we would go back and take this out and do that. You know, I don't want to add too much to it to where an artist doesn't know how to approach it. That's very important. You know, try to lay out the floor plan for the artist so that the house isn't all the way built yet. You know, they can add their decor or whatever they want to it. Making music is like a drug to me, honestly. It's an amazing feeling. I just get lost in it. Taking, you know, that simple piano sound and bringing it into a complete beat, nothing beats that feeling. Yo, so if you guys are feeling this beat, head on over to metapop.com. Me, Lex Luger, and Native Instruments are doing a giveaway. You guys get to win some gear, whatnot. All you guys gotta do is remix this beat. I'm gonna bounce out the stems. You guys do your magic over there and send it back to us. So head on over to metapop.com and we can get this thing popping.